have to go back because there's a problem with the city council and Rico Arena owners. They are presently WhatsApp because the stadium was sold in 2014. So now today we are here to discuss some options for the new stadium or for the upgradation actually. So the local stadium, the local newspaper has found out 30 new sites which can be potential sites for the new stadium. So basically the question is today, so we need to understand, or we need to decide that Coventry Football Club need to make a new stadium or they need to upgrade to sort out this issue forever, because they have been facing leasing issues and different legal battles. So now we have 30 different sites. Out of 30 different sites, we have shortlisted 3 of them, and we have 4th option, which is Burst Park for the upgradation. So first of all, we have from the 30 different sites, we have first option is Binley Road, St. Bartholomew's Place. This location is not really far from the Coventry city centre. Is almost 4 or 5 miles from the city centre, where basically the Coventry main city centre is. So why we have chosen this place? Because first, the place is owned by the council, city council. And as I mentioned before, for the legal battle, Coventry Football Club has a battle with the Coventry City Council, because when the stadium was sold, the Rico Arena, where it was a home stadium for the Coventry City Club, it was promised to them by the City Council that there will be no problem for the future games. But now the Coventry Stadium has been facing it, and over that time in 2019 they have been kicked out again because there was a problem with the owners, WhatsApp, which is basically the present owner for the club, Rico Arena, sorry. So now, because Coventry Club is facing this issue, so as a result, the council basically promised them, they agreed to help the Coventry City Football Club to build up a new stadium if they, and also the Coventry Football Club promised to drop off the battles, legal battles, which arose because of that issue when it was sold in 2014. So that's why, because the land is owned by the council, so this is one of the better options because they don't need to buy the land. Second is a great location. You can see on the background, the location is beautiful basically, and it's not really far. And secondly, you have the council property, as I mentioned, and if you talk about Burst Park, it will be in the center of the city. There will be much congestion for the parking, for the people, for the local residents. So there will be no parking issue and congestion. Also, when you have the new building project construction, it always generates employment. So employment will be there. Then you have local community development. Then there will be no health and safety issues because during the construction, after the construction, because when there is a construction project, there is always a risk for the people, injury or death, because it's normal local residential area. Then it's away from the dense population. Also is environmentally friendly because there is no much forestation in here, and it's already being used. You can see the church and there's a road there. And then because this is a sport activity, so will help the youngsters, youth, to divert their attention, because once the local city has their own club, it will motivate them to play, because so far Coventry Club has their stadium, basically their own stadium. So once Coventry Football Club is able to build a new stadium, it will definitely able to build more revenues, because presently they are losing much money in drinks and food and whatever different clubs are doing it. So once they have their own stadium, it will be helpful for them to build the revenues also. And if we, let's say, compare with the Hull City Stadium, which was recently actually built, now